Hello, we're part of the Survivors Teaching Students Saving Women's Lives. This program is currently available for medical students and other health professionals. The goal of the program is to increase your understanding of the risk factors and symptoms for ovarian cancer. You may already know that ovarian cancer is the most lethal of the gynecologic cancers and the fifth leading cause of cancer death amongst women. The 5-year survival rate is only 44%. In other words, in 5 years, the women diagnosed now will not be alive.
It's very hard to diagnose ovarian cancer. There are symptoms, but they're very, very subtle, and they're symptoms that almost every woman will experience at some point in her life. And there's no early detection test. So it's very hard to go to a doctor and know whether or not you have it.
The one thing I've always done is been an advocate for my own health. My gynecologic oncologist in Birmingham, I think, got a little bit tired of the fact that I researched everything. I wanted to know everything there was to know about this disease. And he said, you know, you need to put this to good use. He directed me toward the Ovarian Cancer Research Alliance, and that's how I got involved in the Survivors Teaching Students program and in other advocacy efforts. When I first got involved with Survivors Teaching Students, it was as a presenter. And I just watched as other survivors in the room felt so empowered by being able to share their stories.
So these are the protective factors. Removal of ovarian.
Survivors Teaching Students is a wonderful program that we offer through Ovarian Cancer Research Alliance, and it basically trains medical professionals using survivors of ovarian cancer. Survivors Teaching Students usually takes 2 or 3 volunteers into a medical setting.
This is not the typical class that a medical student will take. We tell them that when we walk in the door. This is for you to hear the symptoms and risk factors of this disease so you'll recognize it when it's in an early stage that's more treatable.
Each person takes, a certain amount of time to tell their story, as well as making sure that the survey is administered, pre and post, and interacting with the students. And I think that's probably one of the best parts of the program is at the end, the students can ask questions, and there's always questions.
Do all 3 of you believe that awareness has gotten better?
On the evaluations that the students do, I constantly see comments like, it is so refreshing to see a patient's face associated with the disease because everything we learn is out of a textbook.
We want you to remember our stories when you're out working, and when a woman comes, you'll think of us and you'll remember, and you'll think of ovarian cancer as a possible cause for your patient's issues.
The very first thing I do every morning is open my email. And I always hold my breath because I always know that there's going to be, during the week, at least 1 or 2 notifications that I've lost another woman. Since the 1st of January, and now here we are in the middle of March, we have lost 34 women.
Being part of STS does give you a voice, and we have to raise our voices.
We've educated 75,000 plus doctors, nurses, everyone since the beginning of the program. We hear again and again from the young doctors what an impact it has.
And the amount of work that these researchers are doing is phenomenal. They are trying to get us a screening test. They are trying to get us better cures, better medications to get us there. So I have a lot of optimism. I have optimism because of this program. A lot more women are going to be diagnosed at stage 1 or 2.
It's a tough disease and it's a tough field to be in, and you often lose people along the way, and it really just makes us care more about the cause. I see Survivors Teaching Students only continuing to grow. We've gone from a national program to an international program, and our growth is hopefully going to be unparalleled. We'll just continue expanding until we're in every medical school and every healthcare setting around the globe.